Man, oh man, there are so many great SMGs out there right now, and it's tough to find the right one. Seeing as you can no longer get Multimac or Shayuras, the choices have been slimming down. What is going on, YouTube? It's Matty, and today I want to go over one of the newest, oldest SMGs to bless us in the Season of the Haunted. This is an opulent weapon that we once had but has come back, and it came back with some new perks. Now let's get into the newest roles you can get, how to farm for it, and if you should farm the absolute hell out of it for your future adventures. Now let's take a look at the details first. We're looking at a beautiful 900 RPM SMG that absolutely rips. Has a base damage fall off of almost 16 meters, and with the right rolls can get up to 20 meters. I was skeptical at first as well. I have a god roll Shayuras, and nothing really beats it for me. But I decided to be less stubborn and try new things. That's right, I'm actually getting out of my comfort zone and experimenting with the glorious weapons we have been bestowed. So let's talk about rolls for a second. First and foremost, if you've been watching the videos on the channel for a while, I love you. And secondly, you probably know one of the barrels that I always seem to recommend is Arrowhead Break, and that is mainly due to the recoil direction buff. That allows the recoil pattern to go straight up instead of left or right, as well as adding a little bit of handling. You can always change this to what you see fits. You want to go full bore for more range and put on counterbalance mod? Great! It won't be perfect, but again, you want to be wrong, so I'll let you go down your road of just bad decisions. All good. No, really, guys. All good. Moving on. I'm happy to see that we have Accurized Rounds, as it does add a nasty plus 10 to range. If you want more of a PvE perk, then Tac Mag does add a bit to the magazine, as well as stability and reload speed. Now, for the last few perks, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. For the video you see before you, I'm rocking the strange roll of Grave Robber and Incandescent. The reason I'm using it is because the last perk, Incandescent, basically when you defeat a target, it spreads Scorch to those nearby. With more powerful combatants and guardians counting the same, it adds a larger radius. Sounds fun, right? I know. So I took it into PvP and, to be honest, had an absolute blast. Now, when defeating guardians, it does not do insane Scorch damage to nearby other targets, but it does do some tick damage that can either kill a low enemy or make an already hurt enemy panic even further, as their shields won't regen for just a short time. Now, in PvE, this thing absolutely rips. The Scorch absolutely decimates any and all things around your first primary targets. It's gross in all the best possible ways. I wanted to bring up that perk as it's an odd one, but I 100% recommend it for my PvE all-stars. And if you are a PvP demon, it's still a really fun perk. Okay, moving on from the story time to finish off the rest of the recommended roles. For my controller players, moving target is always a pick, as it'll add a little bit more aim assist. Threat detector will be great for Rumble in 6v6 game modes as well. And slideways, if you're constantly sliding like myself, to grant you a partial reload to the magazine, as well as a temporary boost to handling and stability. Now, for the last column, we have Eye of the Storm, which is by far one of my favorite perks on an aggressive playstyle weapon, such as hand cannons and submachine gun. For those that may not know, the lower your health gets, the larger the hitbox on your enemy. This can come especially useful when you're trying to win your 1v1s or even 2v1s. Now, we do have Tap the Trigger, which gives you a short period of increased stability and accuracy on initial trigger pull. It does a bit more for our controller players, so if you are on the sticks or console, this may do it for you. Lastly, we have the perk I spoke about earlier that just lights up enemies like it's the 4th of July. Personally, the role I'm looking for is going to be Arrowhead Break, Accurized, Moving Target or Slideways, and Eye of the Storm. Hopefully, with a range master work. Oh, and when I said hopefully, I meant I'll just craft it to be that way. Yeah, that's right. Calus mini tool is craftable, so you do not have to rely on RNG drops. Now, where can you get this beautiful submachine gun? Well, from that one place next to the moon, of course. Castellum, the place, all right? Don't make me say it. do some nightmare public events, and get your rep up enough to be able to unlock the ability to focus Umbral Ingrams. It doesn't take too long and lessens the need to farm for chests and opulent keys. If you do want to go the opulent key route, we just came out with a video on how to farm opulent keys fast, so I recommend watching that 50-second video. After you collect the 5 red borders for the Calus mini tool, you can then head over to the Enclave at Savathun's World and craft the SMG of your dreams. Now, the question on everyone's mind is this SMG worth it? Guys, I think so. With its high rate of fire and fantastic perks for not only PvP, but also PvE, this is a must to have in your inventory. Now, let me know down below in the comments what you think of it and which role you're going to be rocking or crafting in the future. Well, guys, that is everything. I hope this helped you choose which roles you'll be farming for. And as always, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. But wait! Really quick, guys, I wanted to tell you about Factor 75. They cook healthy, delicious, and freshly made meals and ship it right to your door. You can get between 4 and 18 meals a week, depending on your busy schedule. And using my code will get you up to $120 off your first order. Guys, that's free food. I actually just got an order myself. I've been eating them, and they're actually fantastic. So, link will be down in the bio if you want to try it out. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.